Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. Today, we're gonna come back to where we was before. So I haven't played this game in a while. It's been a few days since I played this game. But I swear I put these stats on already. Unless I'm just imagining things. But I did this already, so we had to pick between essentially saving the city or following suit. You know, and we saw at the end of the last episode, I kind of took a bit of time just figuring out what I wanted to do, and I did choose to follow suit just because of what I read. And I mean, I know it's spoilers, but I don't know. Spoilers, it matters, but at the end of the day, does it really? If it's not huge, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what to do. Still kind of want to raise up that stealth too. Do some that. Okay, so time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in the different locations during TDD memes or cripples those body parts. Alright. So, let's continue on. Hope everybody's having a great day. Trying to get some videos in before work. Which I'm actually doing right now. So yeah. But thank you for everybody who watches these videos. We just hit 40 subs, which I'm actually happy for. Because when I did start the website for Sports Got Next, I didn't really think about doing video games, like stuff like this. And I was like, you know what? Just try and brand this out. Because now that school's over, I'm not in school anymore. I want to be more consistent with the website, because I'll just have obviously work and then doing that, so it all works out. But yeah, the game's pretty good so far. You know, and you know what's funny? I remember when I recorded some gameplay a while ago, and I was saying that you guys couldn't hear me. And then when I uploaded the first 3 episodes, I don't know when this episode's gonna come out. Fairly soon, probably, but because I'm recording this on June 1st, so yeah, I don't know when this is gonna come out, but I'm trying to find it. There we go. But yeah, so it was just kind of funny because I told you guys on I think the 4th episode that you guys couldn't hear me the first 3, and you guys could. But I haven't streamed on the Xbox in a while, so I think that's probably why. Because of the fact that I didn't stream on the Xbox in so long. But obviously I'm back on it. Trying to figure out like a little wrap around way. There we go. Get that. Oh, just to show you guys what we're doing right now. So, we're kind of back on. We're on the main quest right now, but I still wanna do side quests soon. But we haven't done a main. Well, that was a main quest we did last episode, but let's go.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, Why did you do it?
Why did we do it?
You know what? You're right. The Eternal made you a loathsome reptile, and it is not in my power to change the color of your scales. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Okay.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Alright, I mean, I kind of figured we was gonna obviously lose her trust. Okay, so that's for the next set of missions. So we're doing Stranger in the Strange Land right now. I think we're almost done with this one though. Ooh.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
I don't know how much longer
I'm
we'll
trying
last
to
without
think.
power.
Keep your wits about.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Keep your wit.
Keep your
wits about.
I don't know how much.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. I'll help if I...
Yeah, I figured there was no more questions to ask him. So which way are we supposed to go? Can I fast travel over there? Yeah, I can. Fast travel. Yeah, but, you know, I don't know what the next game's gonna be, though. Cause, not gonna lie, gaming is kinda dry
Is this
right
your
now.
ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Alright, so she has joined our ship. Let me see what we're gonna do. Okay. Let me see. Let me save real quick, cause if like, let's say, we go into our ship and we leave and stuff. I don't think we're leaving though, but let's just see.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. By Verity, what are we contemplating today? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Talk to him real quick.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? A commendable attitude. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Okay. Start there.
Something you need?
Okay. Alright, so now we're
Captain,
gonna use the ship
I
we
have
have
detected
our-
that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Alright.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright, so let's do that. Let's go up. If anybody knew, the reason why I go through a bunch of dialogue is because I usually do that with RPGs like this, just to get some more basis on the character, but also because, as you guys see, we have companion quests and stuff now, so when we talk to more companions, we get some more missions we can do. What's this? Choosing to erase. Oh no, I don't want to respect. I didn't know you could do that in this game. That's cool. Let's install this power regulator. Alright. Back down. Oh crap. Let's go back down. Take the ADA.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay. And that's what I was talking about. So we gotta do some more missions. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Next we're gonna do so I will be leaving out of Emerald Val, but I want to do other stuff first, which might kind of stump us for a little bit, but there will be content, so I think you guys should enjoy it. And I do like the side mission in this game. That's why I'm kind of doing them more on video, because I actually do like them. They're actually pretty good. So I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.